Market update here in the morning. So I'm doing this update because um, I'm seeing something on SPY. So I had talked about two different possibilities. One of them was this right here. The other one was we topped out here. We're making an ABC pattern. Still gotta wait to see what happens here in this supply zone if we come up here and bounce. But here's something to note. This is pretty important. If this is a 5-wave move, and we take our parallel lines from the top of the first wave to the top of the third wave, we just today broke outside the parallel line on the downside, which means that it is a valid fourth wave right here. So, and it retraced about the 0.38 fib right into a demand zone. So that's pretty important to note that it is very possible that this can go like that. Target would be, if it is a fourth wave, we're headed for a fifth wave, target would be probably somewhere between 423 and 427. So as far as the patterns go on this, it's pretty tough to tell, but I think the most likely pattern is actually W, X, and then we're currently in a Y wave that is kind of like a diagonal. So that would be like this: 1, 2, 3, something like that is kind of what I'm thinking now. If this does go higher, so we got to see if it does go higher, but if it does go higher, I'm actually looking at this kind of as I would draw this, let's say it does go to 424. And let's say we pull back to probably going to come back here to the 0.38 fib actually. So 407 we come back to. So then I can draw a parallel line from here. Let's say 407 by, let's say by maybe late May. So if we hit 423, 425 by early May, pull back to 407, 408. Here's the demand zone, the one we just hit. Let's say we hit that again in early June. So you can see we kind of have like a wedge going on here. And you can see how it would look like 1, 2, 3, 4. And we probably would get something like this into the end of July. And the bottom right here was 372. So about $27 higher than this is about 433. So that is a very possible way of looking at this. And then again, if we zoom out on the whole thing, it would be A, and then this would be the B wave. These would be about the same length in time, 9 months. And then we would come down here and finish off the bear market lower. So something to keep an eye on. Let's see how it reacts at 409.50. The other possibility is still there, but this looks pretty good, to be honest. QQQ, if that were to happen, I would be looking for, let's see, that's probably about 4% higher, so we're at 314. 4% higher than that is around 327. That was kind of my target before, so if it does go higher, I would look for about 327 on QQQ. Microsoft is going higher. Yesterday I said that I don't think it's going to go past 303 or 304. We will find out. There is a supply zone right here all the way up to 312. And I bought some puts today. I'll probably just add to them. They're for September, so I'm not really that worried about it. But I'll just add to it if it goes a little bit higher. Tesla, it did hit a demand zone right here. There is a 4-hour demand zone right here, and it is slightly bouncing. Still did not fill the gap though. So if we zoom in here, 1, 2, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 5, but this might be a fifth wave right here actually. So if this is a fifth wave, then probably going to go down a little bit farther. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe even fills the gap on this move down, then bounces and maybe even goes lower. So I don't think it's there yet. It's still got to fill the gap here at 146. So just a quick update. We'll see how this goes. SPY was bouncing. Now it's coming down a little bit. But again, it's in a demand zone. We'll see what happens here the rest of the day. Microsoft should be topping out here soon. Anyway, I'll do an update later in the day after we see Meta earnings. All right, good luck trading.